Supposed to be lots of interest in yet another bombshell tell-all royal book. I don't know about you, but I find these books quite funny actually, because most of the time they're written by people that have no direct contact whatsoever with the British monarchy. There are one or two, a lady who's written a biography about Camilla and also had one-to-one meetings with the then Prince Harry at Kensington Palace. There are one or two exceptions, but most of these books, quite literally, you could write anything because, as they know, the British monarchy don't fight back, they don't respond, they just ignore. This is now one of the bigger problems, of course. If you are the publishing company behind this now alleged, shocking tell-all book, and you know the person I'm talking about, we won't give them a plug, but they keep teasing things on social media. So Prince William's so disliked, and King Charles's ex, and you think, oh right, because of course you're so good at telling the truth. Yes, that was exposed, of course, in a royal court, was it not? But what's interesting now is this, because you see, this is exactly how they expose themselves to be complete charlatans. As ever, let me explain. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. By the way, can we just quickly mention this for those that are a little bit concerned? The Prince's Trust has now been renamed, naturally, the King's Trust. A lot of people have said, what's this about, and all that sort of stuff. Nothing untoward whatsoever. Naturally, it is the King's Trust because he is the King, King Charles, and they don't want to confuse people with other charities that the Prince of Wales, Prince William, is currently working on. So consequently, that's the reason for the dividing name. I mean, it happens. This is what the deal is, isn't it? This is British monarchy. One thing, though, that I do find fascinating with these particular documents, these books that are telling all, are when the author themselves have made absolute gaffes. Now, earlier this year, as we know, this particular lunatic went on air to say that Harry and Meghan were involved in a catastrophic car chase through the streets of Manhattan. Picture Batman 1960s, you know what I'm saying? And then they had to get the mayor of New York to come out and basically say, absolute poppycock, rubbish, never happened. The New York Police Department came out. Then, of course, we saw those pictures, did we not, of Prince Harry, filming at the side. I mean, it's just, it's ridiculous, wasn't it? And then they realized actually that they'd been caught out and it was complete fabrication. Nobody believed them at all. You get the picture. But what's interesting here, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, is guess what? This massive drama, the one that this particular individual went on the BBC to reiterate this bombshell news across the globe, no mention of it. No, nothing about the catastrophic car chase. No, why? Oh, well, it makes them look thick. And of course, they realise very quickly that whatever they'd been fed while sat back in their little apartment over here in London was totally wrong. So consequently, they can't highlight that. It's sort of just glossed over as a successful royal trip, for Harry and Meghan, like you do. So for all of those people out there that are saying, oh, this is the definitive book, this is the truth, and all those lunatics that, of course, are part of certain squads and stuff, well, just cast your mind back and think, if they were so sure about this particular story, why is it not included in the Bombshell book? I'll leave it for you to work out. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.